Hello everyone, I've decided to restore my old fossil watch. I've had it for about 14 years, and as you can see, it has a lot of scratches. This was my first real watch, so let's get started. First, we'll remove the back cover. You can see the stem here, you need to press it down to release it. I plan to fully disassemble it, starting with the cleaning. I really like this dial design. This is my ultrasonic cleaner, which I bought on Temu. I'll leave a link in the description if you want one. I place the parts that need cleaning inside, and I use a dish soap. I'll run it for 20 minutes. After the bath, I'll clean the watch a bit. The back is also quite scratched, but the whole case is really worn. Like I mentioned, this was my daily watch for almost 10 years. I plan to brush the lugs and bezel while polishing the sides. This requires a lot of scrubbing. For the brushed finish, I'm using a regular dish sponge. If you're doing this at home, I recommend using tape to protect the parts you don't want to brush, but as you can see, I forgot to do that and just went ahead with it. Keep scrubbing and check periodically to see how it looks. I also plan to remove the black color from the bezel since it has already peeled off in some places. It's not perfect because there are still deep scratches, but it looks much better. I'll use a compass blade to scrape off the remaining black paint from each number. Here's how the bezel turned out. Not bad. I'm happy with it. Next, I'll polish the sides. For this, I'm using a polishing cloth I bought on AliExpress, and I'll leave a link in the description. Again, lots of scrubbing. If your watch isn't as damaged as mine, this will go much faster. It's also important to check the material of the case. In my case, it's stainless steel, so this process works well. It already looks much better. Here's a comparison of how it looked before and after. I'm really satisfied with the result. I might replace the crystal later since it has a lot of scratches. For the case back, I decided to give it a brushed finish as well. So I gently ran the sponge over it. It already looks better. Don't make the same mistake I did. My strokes weren't even, so there are some extra lines, but it's still an improvement. Now it's time to reassemble the watch. I'll put the movement back into the case and reinsert the stem. I always use a dust blower to remove any particles before closing it up. I'll replace the gasket with a new one since the old one is quite worn. It's important to lubricate it as well. All the tools I'm using will be linked in the video description. Most of them were purchased on AliExpress. I'm really happy with how it turned out. Let me know in the comments what you think. I just need to reattach the bracelet, and that's it. I think the watch looks great with this strap. Let's do a wrist check. I'll definitely replace the crystal later. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss more videos like this.